Hello everybody, my name is Tanya. Welcome to my art creations channel. And what I have here is a cute little watercolor bird that I did. And I also use some pens with it for some details. So this is the first bird from my Bird of the Month series, and I'm starting it in March. And this bird is called a Northern Lapwing bird. So it is the March bird, and there is the picture of it up in the left corner there. That's my reference photo, and I thought, what a beautiful bird. And it is the bird of Ireland, and that's why I chose it for the March bird, because of St. Patrick's Day, how it ties in with Ireland. So these birds that I'm going to be doing for Bird of the Month, I'm going to be doing each month a different bird, but I'm going to make them kind of cute. I'm not going to make them look exactly like the reference photo. I'm just going to kind of cuten them up a bit, make them a little easier to paint, so they're not so realistic. So as you can see how I did with this one, I'm doing the body, and I'm not doing it exactly the same shape as the reference photo, just kind of doing easier shapes, rounder shapes, maybe a little bit more baby bird like shapes, little whimsical, like I'll be adding little details, but I'm still going to keep them simple. So I just kind of did the shape's kind of like a bean. I call it like a bean shape with my pencil. And by the way, I don't know if I said this is hot pressed paper. You can of course use cold pressed paper, but I decided to use hot pressed paper with this one. It's on a 5x7 block, and I'm just dropping in my blue color. I'm only using, let's see, phthalo blue, I'm using permanent rose, and then I use a lemon yellow and Payne's gray. So it's very simple palette. I will be putting those colors in the description so you know what I used. And I'm doing most of this kind of wet on wet. As you can see, I'm just kind of dropping, oopsie, I just dropped something. I'm dropping the color onto the paper, wet on wet. Like my green is a mixture of the blue and the yellow. And then just have fun with this. But I thought it'd be cute I thought this, well, first of all, I thought this bird was really beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen this bird before. And I thought the colors were beautiful, so I thought it'd be a fun one to try and paint. I'm keeping them simple. That's my Payne's gray that I'm using there, and I'm just kind of dropping in the colors, as you can see, and just having fun with it. I am trying to keep some of the whites because there is white on the bird, but I do pretty much put in some color in most of the bird. That is a number 6 watercolor brush, and then I also do use a little fine liner brush for some of the detail, like the beak, as you'll see. And then as far as pens go, I just use a black gel pen and a white gel pen. The fun thing about these birds is I see lots of times I see so many beautiful bird pictures that I love. Oh, I'd like to paint that. But, and birds are kind of actually one of the easier, I think, things to paint if you're going to paint an animal or something like that. But when you take a bird picture like this and you just try to, try not to make it too detailed, try not to make it realistic, it's just a lot more fun and it's a lot more relaxed. I think it's easier for beginners to do too. So that's what I will be doing with all these birds of the month. Just finding a really cool looking bird that has something to do with that month, and then I'll just be cutening it up. There's my liner brush that I'm going to be using for adding some of the details. And as you can see, my Payne's gray that I used was a pretty dark value for the throat area and for the tail. And I do add a couple more lines for those cute little feathers that they have on their head. Now, I don't know too much about this bird, the Northern Lapwing. I was going to study up on it, and if anybody has any information about the Northern Lapwing out there, please do tell. I thought, oh, that'd be kind of neat to kind of give some information about it too on here, but I didn't do my homework. I didn't do that. I'll just might have to do that on my own time. I'm kind of letting um, the watercolor do its thing with water on here. As you can see, I'm mostly working wet on wet, and I wanted it to have cute little pink cheeks. So I just dropped in some of the permanent rose in there, and then I had a little bit of mixture on my palette of a little bit of the Payne's Gray with a little bit of the permanent rose in the yellow, and it kind of had that color right there that I added to the face, which was a little bit similar to what the reference photo shows. But I'm going to make all my birds of the month easy like this, wet on wet, kind of just dropping in colors. And then fun thing about that is it also gives it kind of a pretty fuzzy look when you just drop in your colors like that, wet on wet. And here I'm just using a little bit of the Payne's Gray to add a little bit of shadow by keeping everything just simple. Now the eye, you could easily use a pen if you wanted to, but I thought I'd just go ahead and use my brush for the eye also since I had it out. And give it a little eyelashes. It was all dry. So I'm just adding a little bit of pen work to it now with my white gel pen. Adding a little white to the eye, adding a few little dots here and there. The reason I decided to use hot press paper for this is because I have noticed when I use my pens, hot press paper the pens seem to work better with hot press paper because it's smoother. And I really do like this hot press paper here. It's by Layton. I will also put that in description. Now I'm coming in with my needle tip black gel pen. It's Pentel. I really like this. Makes really nice fine marks, but it does smear. It's not waterproof, so you just gotta be careful that you don't get any water on it. Kind of the same as gel pens. All gel pens do that. Really, they're not waterproof. So just adding little details. Then thought I add a few little swirly marks and a few little feather details to the wings. So I just add a little mark by the neck there. It was hard to see from this on the video. And then I thought, well, I'm just going to leave it. But I thought, well, since it is in Ireland, it's supposed to be in Ireland, the bird of Ireland, I thought I better put a little bit of greenery in there. So just had it standing on some green grass. But that's about it for this bird. I hope you guys like this first bird of the month, March Northern Lapwing, and see how easy it is to just kind of do a bird like this from a reference photo. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.